just making sure that you have a strap nearby today. Anything that is long, even a scarf that you can use to connect the hands or connect the legs to the arms, stuff like that, because we'll be doing a bunch of things to open up our shoulders. And actually, just a moment. Great. And then I'm going to get you to lay on down. So you're going to get your props that you like to use, something maybe under the head, something under the chest, and as always, if you have something extra, even under the legs is very nice. So take your time, and we'll just come into this first of all. If you like, have your knees apart, your feet together, or just extend the legs and make sure that the lower back feels nice and long. And then slowly move on back, get the heart to relax over the support, and let your shoulders drop. So literally give yourself time to sense where your shoulders are. Take a deep breath into your shoulders. And then as you exhale, just let the shoulders drop. Let each limb of the body, left arm, right leg, simply relax towards the earth. Let your eyes soften and close if that's comfortable, or just look softly. Let's take a minute here, just simply in silence, you with your breath. And you coming into awareness of your body and that you're residing within this body. So nestling into the experience of being in your body. About 10 more breaths, just simply allowing the breath to flow in and out of the body. And in and out of the body. Notice with each exhalation, any shift or change. Let yourself count each breath within you as that happens. So breathing in, 1, breathing out, 1, until you get to 10. And then again, completely relax and let go of efforting. As you complete these cycles of breath, notice how it feels for you to transition or to feel the contrast between efforting or being active to being still, listening. Let's take one more breath like that, and as we exhale, exhale through the mouth, letting everything go. Great. And then we're just going to sweep the arms behind us, interlacing the hands, and just pressing the palms away from you. Great. Tuck in the tailbone so that the lower back remains long. And then if it feels okay, extend the toes, extend through the leg bones all the way from the hip sockets all the way to your toes. We'll take a few more breaths here, just lengthening through your entire body. Great. And then from here, we're going to just move any props that you might have under you out of the way. We'll come back to laying down and twisting. So just nice warming up of the whole body, waking up the entire spine. Just giving yourself the time and the space to do so. So coming back onto your mat, opening the arms to wherever they're comfortable. Inhale, we'll bring the feet together, the knees together. And exhale, dropping your knees to one side as you look to the other. So inhale, come back to center. And exhale to the other side. And do this as a meditation. Just let yourself feel the spine, the vertebrae rotate. As you exhale, feel the release and where you might feel that release. All the way to the neck, all the way to where you're looking towards your hand. Do it a few more times like this, just side to side with your own breath, with your own pace of breathing. Great. And then as that's complete, come back to center. We're going to cross the left leg over the right. So just like you're sitting in a chair and you're just sitting cross-legged, and we're going to take the hands onto the shins or maybe onto the feet, wherever it feels okay. And we're just going to tuck the chin a little, rounding forehead towards the knees, and then slowly draw the legs towards yourself. Relax your shoulders here. If for your neck it feels better to lie back, feel free to go back to the mat with the back of the head and just relax there. So we'll take a few more breaths here, just slowly bringing the knees a little higher towards the nose, a little closer towards the chest. And for 5 more breaths here, nothing else to have to do, just allowing yourself to notice the sensation, to moderate so that it feels like the right amount of sensation that you want to experience here. With every exhalation, we're releasing through the out breath. And one more breath like that. Great, then we'll undo the legs, extend the feet towards the sky, extend the fingertips, relax the shoulders, press the feet towards the sky. So it's like you're lengthening the back of your legs. It's almost like when you're in a seated forward bend. So now we're in a lying back position and just pressing the inner feet away, pressing the sacrum, the hips back towards the earth. So opposite directions. Moving away, lengthening. Shoulders are completely relaxed, and so is the neck. Nice. Draw your belly button in towards the spine. And maybe chin comes a little closer towards the heart, so the back of the neck lengthens. Great. And then exhale, we're going to switch to crossing of the legs. Right knee over the left. And just again, simply like you're sitting in a chair, whatever feels comfortable. Hands can be onto your shins or onto your feet, again, whatever feels good. And then we're just simply, again, relaxing the shoulders. And if it feels good, we'll bring the belly button to the spine, the chin towards the heart, forehead towards the knees. And then again, little by little, we'll draw the knees in towards ourselves as we relax here for 5 more breaths. Just breath by breath, noticing sensation of opening in your hips. And then consciously letting the shoulders relax again, making sure that even as you're efforting, you're letting yourself remain relaxed. 1 more breath here. Great, and then gently release. We're going to extend the legs again, fingertips relax towards the sky, shoulders softening, relaxing back towards the earth. Great, let's press away the inner feet. Outer feet are going to move down towards the mat. So outer feet are going to peel down, inner feet are going to press up. Nice. And then belly button into the spine, drawing the legs a little closer to yourself. If it feels okay for you here, you can relax your hands behind your legs. Again, tuck the chin, slowly draw yourself in towards the legs. And then little by little, maybe coming a little closer to the legs. We'll take 5 breaths here. Let's relax the shoulders. Great. And then hands behind your legs. Just bend the knees. Relax the back of the head towards the earth again. We'll interlace the hands behind the right thigh. And then extend the left leg, keeping the left leg maybe about 10 inches above the floor. And then let's press the right leg up and slowly draw the legs in, relax the shoulders. So again, feel free to stay here. Inner feet are pressing towards the sky, outer feet are pressing down towards the earth. And then if it feels good, if you want to, again, you can slowly bring yourself up. So notice if you tend to tense everything when you do this, you're going to either practice softening where you are while you're in this shape, or you can lie back onto one of your pillows or your supports. So just a couple more breaths here. Nice. Then bring the legs back together, hands behind the legs, come to lay back. Let's draw the knees in towards the chest. So we'll take a few breaths there. Relaxing the shoulders back again. Shoulder blades are going to lengthen to your hips. Nice. So we're going to stay in this mode. Now we're going to interlace the hands behind the left leg. Extend the right leg, keep it about 10 inches above the earth. And then let's draw the left leg up towards the sky. Relax your shoulders. And it's your choice. When you want to, if you want to, then tuck the chin and slowly bring yourself a little higher. Really practice staying kind of loosey-goosey in the shoulders. Nothing to do with the shoulders. Nothing to do with the neck. Nobody is straining at all. Few more breaths there, continuing to draw the leg gently towards yourself as you press inner feet away. Outer feet are going to peel back. Nice. Few more breaths. Awesome. And then we'll bring both the legs together, hands behind the legs. Come to lay back. This time knees are going to come apart. Big toes together like a child's pose on your back. Draw the knees closer to the armpits. Again, roll the tops of the shoulders back and down. Take a few more breaths there. Toes are going to press down. Great. And one more reclined stretch. We're going to bring the left leg to straight, right knee remains bent, and then right leg is going to cross over the body, and you're going to press down on the right leg with the left hand. Right arm is going to extend. I'm going to turn. So we'll breathe into this, relaxing the right shoulder, Little by little, let it melt down towards the earth again. I'll take a few more breaths there. Maybe you hear some chiropractic adjustments happening in the lower back. Breathe into that. Great, we'll take 2 more breaths here. For those of you where this one feels relatively easy, you're going to take your left hand onto the right outer leg and then extend. A few more breaths there. Great. And then let's bring it back in. Draw both the knees in. Rock a little, just side to side. Nice. And then when you're ready, right leg is going to extend. Left knee remains bent. We're going to slowly drop the left knee over to the right side. Nice. And then sweep the left arm out and away. Relax the left shoulder. Great. And we'll just breathe into this. Feel free to look to whichever direction feels right for you today. We'll hang out here for about 8 more breaths, just with each breath, slowly letting whatever is here, whatever is tensing, to just soften a little bit in terms of the efforting. For 5 more breaths, just let yourself feel this entire spiral of your twist, from the crown of the head all the way down to the tailbone. Awesome. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly release. Come back to center. Draw the knees in. Relax the shoulders. We'll take a quick little happy baby. So hands onto your outer feet. Knees are bent. And let's lengthen the lower back. So we'll lengthen the lower back by pressing the sacrum down towards the earth and lengthening it to the wall that is away from you. Few more breaths there. Great, then we're going to be rolling to come back up. You're going to cross your ankles, draw the knees back, and then we're just going to rock back to a seat. Nice. We all made the landing. Daryl first. And then we're going to come onto the hands and knees. Easy peasy cat and cow. Just take your time, find your cat and cow. Just notice how something as simple as this really makes the spine happy. Might be a nice thing to do every morning before you get out of bed. Do a few more like this, starting to move into the side body. Maybe the left ear to the left shoulder as the right hip moves away. Just going side to side. Nice. And then let's rock into the joints. Just rolling into the shoulders, rolling into the hips. Just going in every direction that you feel like moving into. Take a few more breaths there. Nice, then come back to stillness for a moment. And we're going to stay high and come into our twist, thread the needle. So slide the left arm across, side of the head, left side onto the mat, right hand onto the left hip or onto your lower back. We'll take a few breaths there, just peeling the right elbow away as you breathe here. The left arm continues to travel across the mat. Nice. You take about 5 breaths there. Great, and then exhale, press down with the right fingertips, come back to your center, and then just come into cat and cow, roll the heart up around the spine just a couple of times. Then we'll take our thread the needle on this side, right palm facing up, right shoulder towards the center of your mat, left hand to the right hip or to your lower back. And we'll take 5 breaths here, creating some space in the right shoulder, drawing the right arm continually across. Right shoulder blade is going to melt gently towards the hips. Great, and then exhale, let's release. We're going to come back to center and move through downward dog or any shape of your choice. So take your time, tuck your toes, inhale, draw the hips up, and exhale, draw the hips back. And then if you're in a half standing forward bend, or if you're in your downward dog, you're going to bend one knee and the other, just starting to twist side to side, feeling the length in the ribs along the side body. Great. About 5 more breaths here, just moving gently side to side. Feel like you're creating length by drawing the right heel gently down as you draw the right hip back, and then on the other side. Great. And then from here, looking forward, let's come into a plank for a moment. Roll the shoulders back, draw the heels back, lift the heart. Nice. And we'll draw the heart a little higher. So it's like the back of the heart is floating up, and we're lengthening the heels away from us. Great. And then let's release the knees towards the earth. Keep it nice and easy. Let's step the right foot forward. Nice. So we're going to want our strap right now. So finding whatever you might use to connect the hands. We'll take the right arm up and bend the right elbow. And then we'll take the belt in the right hand. Left hand is going to try to walk up the belt. So we're going to try to connect the hands. If the hands do touch, if they clasp, you can do that. Or if they stay apart, then we'll use the belt to help us to connect. And we'll draw the elbows away from each other. Nice. As you do this, relax the top of the right shoulder. Nice. And slowly draw the right elbow back. Relax as much as you can this entire side of the right neck, and the right shoulder. So a few more breaths there. Great. From here, you're going to keep the arms that way, tuck your toes. Maybe we'll bring the left knee away from the mat. Nice. If you want to skip that, feel free. You can keep the left knee on the mat. Doesn't matter. You can even be seated and doing this. So a couple more breaths. And then now if you're using the belt, you're going to start sliding the left hand further down the belt and draw the heart up. Take 2 more breaths like that. Great. And then we'll release the belt. Take a little twist. Again, left knee can be on the mat or away. Elbow, left elbow outside the right knee, press the palms. And we'll just take a simple twist. Right hip going to draw back. Nice. Great. And then relaxing here. Transition either through downward dog or standing forward bend. Draw the hips all the way back. And exhale completely here through the mouth. Take 2 more breaths like this. Inhale deeply all the way to the base of the pelvis. And exhale through the mouth. We'll do one more like that. Inner heels pressing down towards the earth. And exhale. Great. And then knees are gonna come back towards the earth. And we'll bring the strap with us. Nice. And take your time, take the left foot forward. Great. And then left hand is going to lengthen up. We're going to bend the left elbow. And you can take your belt into the left hand. Great. And again, right hand is going to connect onto the belt. Relax your shoulders here. Keep the neck free, so try not to kind of scrunch everything up. You can try to kind of melt everything just downwards. Great. Keep it that way, and then slowly we're going to try to walk the right hand towards the left hand. And it doesn't matter if they touch or not, just try to directionally get them to go towards each other. And then we're going to let the hips relax and press forward. Draw the elbows away from each other. Breathe into this. And those of you who want to try today, you can tuck your toes and bring yourself a little higher here. Keep pressing the right heel back. If you have the knee away from the earth, bend through the left knee. Great. And then again, if you have a belt, you're going to slide the right arm further back, draw open the chest. A few more breaths like that. Nice, and then let's release the belt. Little twist, right elbow outside the left leg. Press the palms, draw the thumbs back, turn the heart. And take a few breaths here, just relaxing the shoulders a little here. Feel free to practice with the back knee on the mat until you feel a little more used to this. Take 2 more breaths like that. Or hold on to something. Great, and then hands back towards the earth. Walk your feet back. 1 more little downward dog or half standing forward bend. Draw the heels away from you towards the earth. Relax the shoulders here. I'm going to nod the head a few times. And then we're going to turn the head side to side. Nice. And then knees back towards the earth. Great. So you're going to take a seat for a moment, or rather you're going to be on your shins. Feels like a seat, but really I guess it's not really completely a seat. Okay, hands are going to go behind now. So the hands are going to just be on the sacrum, so not the lower back, just a little further down. Yeah, so fingertips just towards each other, roll the shoulders back, elbows are going to draw back. And little by little, we're just going to let the hips press forward. So as the hips press forward, we're going to roll the shoulders back. Show it from this way. Nice. And then little by little, if it feels okay, keep the heart kind of lifting up towards the sky. Again, for those of us where the neck is pretty sensitive, tuck the chin, just look softly forward and lean back. Nice, just take a couple more breaths like that. For those of you where this feels pretty accessible, you're going to relax the head back. Great, and then exhale, release. We're going to try to come to sit back onto the heels. So maybe take the feet a little further away from each other. Maybe you'll find that sitting all the way down would seem like quite a ways to go. You can take some props, maybe even more than one underneath, and sit a little higher. Great, and this is just an idea to sit this way. If it feels like a crazy idea, then you're going to sit kind of cross-legged, whatever feels better for you. Just take a couple of moments there. So however you're seated, we're going to come into stillness for a few moments. So let's just have the palms relaxed. Maybe the fingertips can touch. Shoulders will relax. Just letting yourself kind of savor about a little bit of a minute, mostly about a minute, just being here. However you're seated, softening the weight of the body now towards the earth, knowing that there's nothing else to have to do. We'll take 3 more breaths like this. With every exhalation, just let yourself kind of clear out any expectations you might have had or any thoughts you might have, even about your practice so far. So whatever came up, whatever you were saying to yourself about what you were doing just a little while ago, we're going to let it go with the next 3 out breaths. 2 more breaths like that, just being here. Great. And then however you were seated, you're going to make your way now back to standing. So if you had your knees together and you were seated back, you want to walk your hands forward and then just remove whatever you might have underneath. Great. So you're going to come to the top of your mat. Just show in this direction right now so that we can see each other. Great. Nice. And then have the feet just hip width apart. Nice. Let the weight of the body just release towards the earth through your feet. Nice. Rock forward and back. Really feel the soles of your feet today. Feel kind of all the parts of it. Maybe you haven't been that aware of your feet today. So just notice how they might be feeling right now. Great. And then shifting the weight more towards the toes and back. Nice. A few more times like this. Relax the arms completely. Palms are just facing forward. And then notice if you tend to lean with the chest forward or belly forward, whichever way you tend to lean, let's try to align the crown of the head more now with the tailbone. Soften the ribs. Yeah. Lengthen up through the sternum. Nice. And then tailbone down towards the earth. Nice. And rocking one more time like this. And notice how it feels to rock with a little more of that subtle alignment in place. Great. And we'll take this into movement. So you're just going to be at the top of your mat still like this. I'm just going to move here so I have a mat. Great. And then so as we rock forward, when we inhale, we're going to bring the arms up. Come up onto the balls of the feet. So you're coming up onto your tiptoes. And then exhale, we're going to soften and bend. So bend the knees and let yourself fold all the way down. Great. Inhale, lengthen forward through the heart. Roll the shoulders back. And exhale, we're going to fold. Just a few more times like this. Press down through the feet. Inhale, draw the arms all the way up. And exhale, just relaxing the palms to the heart. Great, a few more times like this. Just each time we bring the arms up, we're going to come up onto the tiptoes. Okay, so inhale. Coming up. Lengthen the tailbone down, draw the heart up. Exhale. Press down through the hips, through the inner feet. Outer hips going to draw back. Relax forward. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Feel the weight shifting to the balls of the feet, but anchor the heels. And then exhale, fold again. Great. Press down through your feet, bend the knees, and then let yourself lengthen all the way back up. And exhale, palms to the heart. We're going to do it one more time. So bending the knees. Inhale, we'll try to balance to come up onto the balls of the feet. Relax your shoulders here, still on your tiptoes. Great. And then exhale, Lengthen the heels back, draw the hips back, but draw the heart forward at the same time as you fold. And then inhale, we'll lengthen the heart forward. Micro bend your knees, exhale, fold. Press down through the feet, inhale, draw it all the way up. And exhale, palms to the heart. Great, we're gonna do it one more time. This time we're gonna add chair pose in there. So inhale, we're gonna come up onto the balls of the feet. Fingertips lengthening up, shoulders are gonna relax. And we're gonna bend the knees, still staying on the balls of the feet. Extend the fingertips forward. Arms are now just shoulder width apart. I'm gonna sit back. Fingertips are gonna lengthen forward. Tailbone is going to lengthen back. Folding just to whatever degree you can and that you like. And then let's relax the heels down, fold all the way down. And inhale, we'll lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Fully ground the feet, pressing all parts of the feet against the earth. And inhale, we'll lengthen. Exhale to the heart. We'll do this 2 more times. So softening through the knees. Inhale, we're going to lengthen up, coming onto the balls of the feet. Nice. Keep relaxing your shoulders here. And then keeping onto the tiptoes if that works for you. Draw the sit bones back, heart is forward. And then we're going to try to fold over the legs so the belly comes onto the thighs. Relax the shoulders, draw the hips back. Nice. Maybe we'll take another breath here. And again, it's like always your choice. If it feels better today to have the feet grounded, just do that. And then heels gonna lengthen back. We're gonna fold. And inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold again. Press into the feet. We'll draw the heart all the way up. Fingertips gonna touch. Exhale, palms to the heart. One last time like this. So inhale, when you're ready, we'll come onto the balls of the feet. Let's really let the shoulders relax. Nice. And then we're gonna bend through the knees, draw the hips back, lengthen the fingertips forward. Keep lengthening the lower back here so we're not arching actually. Keep drawing it back. Take 2 more breaths here. So now if it feels okay here, you're going to start sweeping your arms behind you. And maybe we'll interlace the fingers behind us and roll the heart up and draw the knuckles away. Then let's draw the heels towards the mat. Let yourself fold. Release the arms. Inhale, lengthen through the spine halfway. Exhale, fold. Nice. Then inhale, we're going to look up. Now we're going to step the left foot back and come into a lunge here. Nice. Relaxing our shoulders here. Let yourself bounce a little bit side to side. Nice. Draw that left heel back. Bend the right knee a little bit more. And we're going to take the left hand either onto the floor, or if you have some kind of support under the left hand, you can use that too. Right hand just resting on the right leg. We're going to let ourselves just relax to the left. Feel free to do this with the back knee on the mat if that feels better today. And again, we're just leaning. And as you lean here, right fingertips are going to draw down diagonally away from you. So we're creating length into the side of the neck. Nice. Relaxing here. Shoulders are just relaxing back a little bit. Feel the difference when the shoulders are rounded forward and when you just slowly let them go in that other direction, just slowly rolling back. Amazing. And then from here, we're going to take both hands to the inside of the right leg. Nice. So you're going to transition. Bring the left knee away from the mat now. We're going to come into standing forward bend. So the feet are wide apart. Hands are going to either walk on the mat behind you. You're going to hold your legs. We're just going to fold. So take a couple of breaths there. Just letting yourself draw the feet pressing down towards the earth, the heart lengthening forward. So even though you're folding in, the heart is not rounded in. It's still lengthened forward so that the whole spine just gets to lengthen out. Take 3 more breaths there. Great, and then walk the hands forward, lengthen the spine. We're going to turn so that the left foot is towards the front of your mat and the right knee is on the mat. Great. And then take your time here. Fingertips towards the earth again. Gonna get kind of loosey-goosey. Make sure that we have that sense still of fluidity in the body. Great. And then again, if you want to, then the right knee is gonna come up off the mat. Feel free to practice with the right knee on the mat, even with a cushion under it. So whatever feels right today. Great. And then from here, you're going to let yourself come up slowly. And we're going to lengthen the left arm away from us, relaxing towards the left side. So the left ear towards the left shoulder, left fingertips are going to move down. And just breathing into this. Nice, relax the top of the left shoulder. Great, and then come back to center. Nice, and then again, we're going to take both hands to the inside of the left leg. Bring yourself back. We're going to turn to the center. Those of you who don't like to fold all the way down, you're going to stay halfway up. You can even take your prop under your hand. And then we're going to just draw the heart forward, but draw the sit bones back. Relax your shoulders and hang out here. So either folding forward halfway, eyes soft, just looking forward. Or if you want to relax forward, relax forward. Then take the hands onto the legs and let yourself draw back. So we'll take a few more breaths like that. Feel like you're sneaking the sit bones kind of further back, even as the heart is lengthening forward and down. Great, then we're gonna press down through the feet and inhale, just bring ourselves all the way up and palms the heart. Just heel toe the feet in. If you like, bend the knees and even jump. Nice. Great, so we're gonna take a moment here. Again, just eyes soft. They can be just looking forward. And then we're gonna find that alignment again. So just roll forward and back on your feet. Nice, let yourself feel the entire foot. So it's not even about how well balanced you are. It's just about, have I the ability to connect with my awareness to what I'm feeling in the feet. So just the entire foot in connection to the earth right now, to your yoga mat. Great, find your alignment again. Relax the arms even more. Relax the shoulders even more. Crown of the head finds the tailbone. And the crown of the head and the tailbone aligns. It becomes like a straight line from the top to the bottom. Soften the ribs in. Great. Heart is going to lengthen up. Rock a few more times like this. Great. And then we'll do a sun salutation. So from here, from where you are, inhale, we'll lengthen all the way up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Take the feet back, come through downward dog. And then inhale, we'll just extend the right leg to wherever it goes, extending it into three-legged downward dog. Maybe we'll bend the right knee. You can turn open the right hip if so. And then right foot is going to come forward between the hands. Nice. Relax your shoulders here. Ground the left foot. Take a moment and we'll come up into warrior one. Nice. Fingertips are going to touch. Feel free again to have the back knee on the mat if that feels good today. So relaxing here, draw the right knee to bend, maybe a little bit more if that feels okay. Great. And then we're going to take the arms back. Let's hold opposite elbows. Nice. Take a couple more breaths there. Press down through the outer edge of your left foot. Great. And then we're going to straighten the legs. So keeping the legs this way, and then balance is going to feel a lot better if you have the feet kind of wider apart. So you might want to do that. And if you want to challenge yourself a lot today, then the heels are in line with each other, whatever feels good. And then let's inhale to come forward, draw the right hip back, and we'll lengthen maybe halfway forward. You might already feel like a lot here. So feel free to hang out here. And then for some of you, you might come further forward over the leg. So just what works for you today, just finding that. We'll take a few more breaths there. Chin is relaxed, forehead is lengthening away from the tailbone. Inner feet are pressing down, outer hips are pressing back. To come out of this, we're going to transition by bending the front knee again, draw the heart up, lengthen the tailbone down, come back to warrior one, and then come through downward dog. Then let's bring the left leg up into three-legged downward dog. Bend the left knee, turn open the left hip. Left foot forward between the hands. We'll ground the right foot, the right outer foot especially. And then take your time. Let's come through to warrior one. Even here, inner legs are kind of spinning in towards each other. So the inner right thigh, left thigh spins in and pulls towards the feet. Great. And then again, let's hold opposite elbows. Relax the shoulders back. Try to lengthen your lower back, so don't arch the lower back. Just tailbone's going to lengthen down and forward. Great, and then let's straighten the front leg and slowly extend forward. So yeah, we can hang out here. We can hang out here. There might already be plenty going on. Again, the feet wider apart would be helping us to balance more easily. And then if there's room to let yourself fold towards the left leg just a little more, feel free to do that. And we'll breathe here. Inner leg spinning in, outer hips drawing back. Great, we're going to release the arms here, taking the hands back towards the earth. Step back for a moment into plank. Rolling our shoulders back, draw the heels back, lift the heart. The knees are going to come back towards the earth. Elbows to your ribs, we're going to lower. Let's roll the shoulders back and just come up to wherever you like. Maybe a baby cobra, maybe a higher kind of cobra, maybe even upward dog, so whatever you like. Take 2 more breaths here. And wherever you are, just let yourself gently twist side to side. Whenever you're doing something like this, check in, make sure that your lower back's happy with what you're doing. If it feels even a little bit pinchy, you're going to come lower, maybe even onto the forearms, and then doing your twist this way instead. Nice. Just respecting where it wants to go, and in time it will unfold for you. Great. Nice. Then we're going to come into a child's pose. Let's do child's pose with the knees together today. And maybe if you like having something to prop you a little higher, take one of your cushions, forehead onto the mat or onto the cushion. We're gonna let the arms relax forward. Then rock a little bit side to side. Make sure your upper back's happy, your shoulders are happy. We're gonna take a minute here, just in our child's pose, just folding forward. Letting ourselves savor stillness here. There's nothing else to have to do. You can feel the belly being massaged by the breath against your legs. Let the belly rest fully onto the legs. Every exhalation, let it go. We're here about 15 more breaths. Just take your time. Let the breath flow in and out of the body. Let yourself nestle and receive that sense of snuggling in, that massage, that self-care. Let's take one more breath here. Exhaling completely. And take your time to transition. Just coming back to any seat that feels nice for you. So you can return to either sitting the hips between the heels with the legs folded forward, or sit cross-legged, maybe elevated onto a cushion. I'm going to stack the hands, left hand on top of the right. Let the thumbs touch, just resting the hands onto the legs. And then just a very relaxed seat, nothing else to have to do. Just not even having any direction that you need to go. Just sit in this moment. Just be. Stay here for half a minute more, just simply letting ourselves relax in our own bodies. The body doesn't need to change to any shape to fit anything. That wasn't what you were doing anyway. You were just letting yourself explore and move freely. Just be. arise to your heart, something or someone that you're grateful for today. Really hold that image, letting yourself see it and feel it. We'll be transitioning to Shavasana from here. If you want to stay seated for your Shavasana, feel free. I'm going to take a slightly longer Shavasana today. And those of you who want to come back to lying down, to have a blanket over your body and to have pillows where you want them, feel free. I'm going to take one under the knees. And then I'm even going to put a little bit of weight across the solar plexus just to help release the breath even more. So if at home you have things like sandbags or anything like that, feel free to use that too. So whenever you're ready, when you have everything that you need there, be comfy, just take your time and find the earth and let the earth hold you. And we'll take our Shavasana. Transitioning breath by breath without hurry. Just letting our nervous system transition to the parasympathetic, the place where our inner wisdom weaves together all the benefits of your practice, where all of these newly opened up places, where the prana is flowing, can remain connected to your awareness. So over time, as you become more and more familiar with this, you will naturally let your body be in this way. Let you know by ringing the bells when Shavasana is complete. Just simply be, simply breathe. Shavasana. Take my hand The day that you've been waiting for is today. The moment that you've been waiting for is this very moment. This is it. And taking smooth, deep breaths. Smooth, deep breaths into the body. Letting the breath flow throughout the body. Feeling complete, just as you are. And in your own time, let's find any comfortable seat. We'll meet with the eyes softly closed, palms together at the heart. And remember again that image of what you're grateful for today. We'll chant Om to sing in praise and in gratitude for this. Taking a breath in. Namaste.